her behavior that was concerning, and her determination to flee and escape without any kind of regard for anyone else as to how she got away. The goal was just...
An arrest takes a wild turn in Jeffersonville when a woman steals a police cruiser while still in handcuffs and then drives over an officer while trying to escape. This is Wave News at 6. I'm Myra Ansari.
And I'm Brian Schlonsky. Police finally got 41-year-old Jasmine Shekels in custody, but not before a chase that went into Kentucky and then back into Indiana.
And as Wave News reporter Fernando Garcia-Francescini explains, police are still investigating exactly how she got control of that cruiser.
Yeah, Myra, well, Jeffersonville police say this all started when a woman called police saying Jasmine Shekels had punched her several times and had also stolen her phone. Jeffersonville police were able to arrest Shekels and put her in handcuffs, but even with all of that, she still managed to steal a police cruiser, run over a police officer, and then go on a police pursuit that went into Louisville and then came back into Jeffersonville here in Indiana. Shekels now faces several charges, including robbery, battery with a deadly weapon, and escape. Once she got behind the wheel of that cruiser, police say she drove toward an officer who had to dive out of the way. His foot got run over. Captain Samuel Moss with Jeffersonville Police says they plan on releasing body camera video soon, and he says that'll give a better idea of how this all came down.
There's some details that we'll be able to provide later, kind of, once we release the video, and you can kind of really see for yourself the behavior that was exhibited by Ms. Shekels. I think once you see it, you'll understand the magnitude of just how dangerous it could have been.
A probable cause affidavit states officers knew Shekels from previous situations where people in the community described her as violent and unpredictable. As for the officer that was injured, Captain Moss says, they took him to the hospital and he was released. Of course, after all of that, that officer, according to that probable cause affidavit, was pretty shaken up. But Captain Moss says he has been receiving services from the department's Officer Wellness Program. Reporting in Jeffersonville, Fernando Garcia-Francescini, Wave.